So you just basically just running, Superman punching straight on the jaw.
Yeah. Stephen Beef, yes.
How did that?
Sounds like a really weird like foreign exchange.
Stephen Beef, coming from South Africa.
How did that all first come about? I was watching them, but when I watched it, I was like, I don't quite know how it all kicked off the way it did.
Yeah, so he was in a Will and E video, and it was, I can't remember what it was, something where like he said to a YouTuber and he had to say.
Or was that describing YouTube as in one word?
Yeah.
I got described as clapped, so.
Yeah, I got paedophile from him. And I've always had very simple kind of outlook on YouTube. Like, I will stay in my lane, and then won't bother anyone. But if they mention me, then
what did that do to your heart when you saw your name being raised, and then it just
it annoyed me. It annoyed me. I spent most of my life as a nurse and stuff, so I don't really like the whole paedophile.
Right.
I know it's just a meme, but I thought, no, I'm going to answer.
So do you feel like after you saw that and you were going back to like nursing, and then there were just children there, but am I actually okay? Like,
yeah, I don't.
Did you question yourself?
Nurse?
No, I was never a paediatric nurse.
Is that for their safety or for your?
Palliative care is what I did.
Okay, a bit different. Fair enough.
So what was your initial? You saw him call you paedophile. What was your initial reaction?
So I recorded a video straight away, just putting him straight. I mean,
you put him in his place.
Very small. He's ginger and definitely more paedophilic than me. So I just thought I'd make that clear in a video.
So if there's like a tier list of paedophilic,
it can often be like a no. I shouldn't. No. Won't go down that route. But yeah, and then I thought, you know what? Let's just finish it with a diss track. I'd seen he'd done a couple. I thought, nice way to finish it off.
Did you have him?
Yeah, I don't know whether you've watched both of the diss tracks.
Have you not watched the diss tracks?
You know what? Straight after this, I will watch it.
It was a really catchy diss track.
Tom Stockwell was in it, wasn't he?
Yeah, Tom helped me out on it. Yeah.
Stephen called him the council house Kurt Cobain.
He did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right for the gut.
But I remember watching, so I went on it back today. I remember watching it at the time, but I went back on it today, and I'm sure it had like 44k likes and like literally no dislikes. And now a diss track, I think, honestly, anyone else, apart from his mates, did a diss track on Stephen, it would have got a lot of hate. But yours didn't get any hate, really?
Because it was a good diss track.
It was a good
diss track. The beat I used, Boredom Beats Skank, is the best beat for any.
Sorry, what?
Boredom Beats. A guy who made it, it's called Boredom Beats, and the track's called Skank.
Boredom Beats.
By many Skepta, all them Stormzy.
Oh, you say that, but it's been used in some iconic BG Media diss tracks. It's been used in the Dylan Brewer one. It was used in the I forgot her name. Not
Millie
B. Millie B used it as well, and I've always thought that.
Oh, was it the M to the B one?
All the greats.
M to the B. Have you not seen that?
I'm so not clued in with this kind of stuff.
Sheltered life.
I'm uncultured when it comes out. We'll educate myself straight after. I'm very intrigued about this.
Other people.
Right. Yeah, so I'd always wanted to use that beat, and I'd always regretted like not knowing about diss tracks and being able to use that on Afghan Dan. So I was like, okay, perfect opportunity.
Well, it was. I thought it was actually. Like, I'm not just saying this. When it first came out, I was like, "This is actually pretty good."
Yeah, it was really catchy.
It's actually a pretty good diss track.
It was a little bop, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like. Even you and the dance moves, you were giving it all this and everything.
And I think it didn't get loads of dislikes because it was clearly a joke. You know what I mean? I don't think he's actually a paedophile. If you do, you go to the police. You don't make a diss track on them. So I think it was clearly a joke, and I think people took it like that.
So with the Stephen diss track that you made, what was your initial thoughts about when you were in the middle of making it with? I don't know if it was with Tom. Was it to end his career?
No, definitely not. I've always watched Stephen's content and thought he's genuinely one of the funniest people on YouTube.
Why didn't you want to end him?
Shag him, man.
Just because it wasn't that serious offence. Like, he was making a joke. He called me a paedophile. I called him one back.
Is that a laughing matter for you then?
Not particularly, but I thought he was joking. Yeah. A diss track is enough. I don't need to end his career. It was a laugh, I thought.
Yeah, and then he released, I don't know the time frames, but he released one not quite soon after, was it?
A few months later.
Oh, was it a few months?
Yeah, it took him ages. I didn't think he was going to reply, and then he just
whacked it.
Just dropped.
A few months later, fucking hell. Like, when he released that, I think it was called Stephen Replies.
Stephen Replies, that's it, yeah.
What was, because there was two, I remember in that video there was there was 2 parts where he took the piss out of Tom with the Stormzy Wiley floor, and then he went back to like his own classic beat in it.
That's right.
What was your reaction when you first? So you see that, like you see the title, did you instantly know it was about you?
No. So Tom WhatsApped me, I think, and said, "Oh, Stephen's replied." So
What, Stephen's Tom?
No, my Tom Stockdale.
Oh, Tom Stockdale. I thought you meant like his mate Tom. Sorry.
Yeah, and what was you went and clicked it? What was your reaction? Your initial?
Yeah, I was surprised he'd replied. I thought like months had gone by, it was over. I thought it wasn't as good as mine.
Because he did 2, didn't he?
Opinions.
Like he didn't do 1 song. He done it on 2 beats. Like he done the classic
That's right.
as well.
I can't remember Stephen's one like off the top of my head, but I can obviously just remember the beat from your one.
I just remember at the start he said like one of his mates said, "Have you watched the new Callums Corner video?" And he said, "What is it, 2016?"
Yeah,
or something
that's
like
right.
that.
That's right.
So he was all. I think he was obviously taking the piss as well, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah,
he was.
But if you were to say right now, who do you think won that?
I did.
Hands down?
Hands down, yeah.
Hands down. Straight to the camera, hands down. Say
Hands
like,
down.
little
Yes.
ginger
His
boy,
hands up
I won
then.
this, hands down.
Stephen might reply again.
Oh,
you know what I
God.
mean? If he wants, but because I remember he said something about Tom Stockdale. He was like, if you can't get 10K in the
First
first week, don't chat
don't
about.
want to talk about diss tracks
Yeah.
or something, yeah.
Because I think Stephen's diss track was a lot about saying. I remember he said he had more views than you a lot, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Whereas yours was just. What was the main thing in yours? Was it calling him a paedophile?
Call him a nonce, yeah.
He actually got a brand deal cancelled because of that, didn't he?
Yeah, that's
TikTok
really
brand
sad.
deal.
Yeah.
That's really
Stephen Tries
sad.
lost.
It was actually because of Callum.
Oh, was
Yeah,
it because of my diss track?
No. Is it?
Hope it was.
Stephen apparently lost TikTok's backing because his comment section kept calling him
he
a nonce.
lost.
He lost TikTok.
Not the
because of
backing.
TikTok.
He lost the money. The
Yeah,
brand
that's what I
deal.
mean, with
The
the
brand
back-
deal was done.
No, but that's what I mean. Like he was,
But he got-
everyone was involved in this whole TikTok thing, and he got pulled from it because they were like, "What is nonce?" And then,
Yeah.
I'm
they were just like, he's,
percent sure that he got the money in the end, though.
Yeah,
it probably would have been because he would have signed a contract, but he got pulled from it, and I was it's a bit of a palaver because they were like, "What is this nonce thing?" And because obviously it's not an English-based brand,
Yeah.
so they had to explain what nonce was. And obviously, they don't want paedophiles, whether it's true or not, to be associated with their brand.
It's not true.
Well,
It's not true.
China are very strict when it
Seems
comes to
to be their
everything.
core audience, though, doesn't it? TikTok?
Paedophiles.
Yeah.
Half of it, yeah. Well,
Chris
obviously,
Hansen loves it.
you think you won the diss track battle, but
Yeah.
once again, there's an octagon.
Yeah.
We're in the cage.
You've got little small pads on.
You're saying that you'd easily beat up Stephen, and you know what? I don't discredit that, but I'm saying, what happens if it was a 2v1, a tag team, but he was only tag team, so it was him and Max versus you. They're both coming at you like
So that's
rapid
going to be
hyenas.
difficult. That's going to be difficult. But I think Max would move quite slowly. So I
Why is
kind of
that?
dance around him.
Why would Max move slowly?
I just, from what I've seen in the videos,
Right.
I don't see him sprinting at me at like
Okay.
massive pace.
Or at all?
So yeah, I'd probably deal with Stephen first, just get him out of the picture.
Yeah.
Or like, right, so just like cut down the strong one and then pick on the weak one.
So you just basically just run in, Superman punch him straight on the jaw.
Yeah, just pick him up and.
Oh, you pick
boot
him up as well?
I think I'd like to
You
boot
throw
him
him
out
out
the
the
octagon.
octagon.
Yeah.
Throw him into
Oh
the crowd.
god,
It's
that's like
a trophy.
WWE.